just want to talk about the line pins. They, believe it or not, they're actually very important in when it comes to bricklaying, and you should know when you need to put a new set on. I've had these pins not too long, to be honest. As you can see, they're quite new, but they tend to go missing out of your toolbox. So I've got a pretty new set here, but the actual line itself is starting to fray. It snapped the other day. They're starting to tangle a little bit, which you don't want to start spending time trying to untangle your lines. You're just best off taking the whole lot off, putting a new set on, and you'll save a lot of time in the long run, knowing when to change your lines and put a new set on. There's nothing more annoying than line tangling up, knotting up, when all it would take is 10-15 minutes to take them home and re-put a new set on. There's a couple of ways that people put them on as well. You've got just a lot of bricklayers just roll them on like that, but the only trouble with doing that is when as you're twisting it around, it's twisting the line as well, and when you twist the line, eventually when you're doing it when you do it too much, it does this, and then it starts to want to do this, and then it starts to knot. And the other way of doing it, which is the way I do it, is it's like a figure of 8, and it just prolongs the life of your line. So you go up, down, then up, down, then up, with a slight turn each time, and putting your lines on this way will prolong the life of your lines. I don't let anyone touch my lines unless they know how to roll them on the way I do it. But I'm going to take these off and put a new set on, and I'll just show you how I put them on. It's just for you beginners out there. It's just a useful little tip for you, because believe it or not, having a good set of lines really does set the standard of your work, I think. You know, if you've got loads of knots in it and bumblebees, if you're a good bricklayer, you don't want it. It's very annoying when you get to it and you have to lay slightly back from the line to not touch it, or if you lay where you think it should lay, then it will start touching the line, then the line starts catching the brickwork, and it gets very annoying. So you should never use a line if it's got a knot in it, in my eyes. These are at the end of their life though, so I'm going to put a new set on. As you can see, look, it's starting to come apart, which is no good. Especially when you're running in, that means the line's thicker. You want a nice thin line. As you can see here, look, this is what they're like when I first got them, and this is what they're like now. There's nothing better than going to work with a brand new set of lines and running in a bit of brickwork with a new set of lines. Now, when I roll them on, I'll roll it a few times around the top and then hitch it. Oh, a hitch is all it is wrap around your thumb, you grab that side of the line over the top, and that is your hitch, which stops it from coming off. Now, when I roll the first section on, I'll roll it. I put a set of tape on as well. It just helps it from sliding up and down. Just where the pin goes into the straight edge, that's where I'll take the line down to. I'll wrap it around a few times this way, just to give me so I can do my figure of 8, because you can't do the figure of 8 without any line rolled round. What a tosser. Alright. So then you want to go slowly, it more in and in and in like that, so you got a bit of a hump, a little bit of a hump. And then you can start your figure of 8, which it will wrap round the bottom. I'll go round about, say, 20 times. Then on the first one, I'll wrap the line round just to hold it into place. Put a hitch in the middle. Then I'll go again 20 times. Go around it again, hitch, and another 20 times. And that will do me, that's plenty. You don't want to put too much on it, because if me personally, even if I put these on and they snapped in the middle, I'll put a new set on. That's just, I think that's a little bit of OCD, but personally, that's about the right amount of line you want on there. Couple of hitches in it, round your thumb, pick that part of the line, over the top, same again, same again. I ain't got a right there. And then with this side, it will just be wrap it around 3 or 4 times, hitch, 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 and that should stay on there fine. And just wrap it around. You got Nice new set of lines ready for your work. I hope this helps any of you young brickies out there. Just remember to always look after your lines and they'll look after you.